Hey guys, welcome back and Happy New Year to everyone. I'm not sure if it's too late to say Happy New Year because today is the 4th of January, but I was planning to record this video before this video and the video that I'm going to record next, before the year ended, but I was busy with the holidays, and work, so I wasn't able to. So for this video, I'm going to do like a 2022 review, and I'm also going to talk about my goals, I guess, for 2023. So I'm sorry if you hear like a lot of background noise because there is like construction work here where I live, so I'm sorry about that. So let's talk about 2022. I have my review that I wrote here on my journal. Yes, I wrote a lot. So 2022 went by super fast, by the way, and it was super weird because I finished uni, I got a job, and I became an aunt actually this year. So yeah, it was full of change. Like I finished uni in the beginning, like I had my internship, which was I don't even have words to describe that internship. And then uni, which I graduated with a really good grade, which I'm still super proud about because it was super hard. And then I got a job. I'm actually kind of sad that I got a job so early because I literally I did my last presentation on like one day, and then on the next day I immediately got a job, and that I was kind of sad about that. I wasn't expecting them to give me an answer so quickly. I'm sad that I didn't have the time to rest because it was literally doing my last presentation and the next day go to work. I'm kind of sad about that, but at the same time I'm happy that I got a job so fast because I got to have my own money. I got to have new experiences, learn new things, and be more independent. I realized that I became much more independent than what I was before I got a job. And it's really good to have my own money. I don't need to depend on my parents, which I do not like to depend on my parents or on anyone. So yeah, and then I became a aunt, as I said, which was the best moment of the year. Then also one thing that I'm happy about was that I watched a lot of anime. I watched, I believe, 29 animes this year, which is like a record for me. I've never watched so many. One of my 2022 resolutions was to watch more anime. I wanted to reach 200 completed anime on my anime list. I wasn't able to achieve that. I'm currently, I believe, on 175 completed. I'm almost there, but I'm going to continue that this year. I read, but I didn't read as much as I wanted. I only finished one book this year, but I also started reading pretty late. I only started reading in September. I made videos about it. I read the Court of Thorns and Roses book. I don't have it here anymore with me, but yeah, I read that one. I also read this one. I haven't finished yet. I'm almost halfway through. One of my goals is to finish this one in January, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. This year was a bit tough because new experiences and work. I also had some problems at work, and I'm not really happy about my work right now. I'm not working in translation or anything like that. I like what I do. It's something that I always have interest in, but I'm not really happy about my work right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's talk about my goals for 2023. I have my goals here. I did this yesterday on my journal. So I have organized my 2023 goals in like sections. I have professional, personal, and hobbies. So the first one, on like the professional part, is to get a new job. It's my main goal for this year. I also want to get like translation jobs. I've been applying for a lot of them recently, so let's hope I can do that. So the first one on the personal section is to stop comparing myself to others so much, because I feel I want to be so miserable if I didn't do this. This is something that I've always struggled with, and I want to stop doing that because it's not healthy. And I realized that in 2022 I did this a lot, which is not good. Then I want to continue to stand up for myself more. I also realized that in 2022 I stood up for myself a lot, which I'm really proud of. And then the last one is I want to save money. Then on the hobbies, I want to draw more. I barely drew anything on 2022, which makes me super sad, but most of 2022 I was super mentally drained, or like really tired, or didn't have time, or all the drawings that I did like looked terrible, and I was super unmotivated about it. So yeah, I barely drew anything. Then I want to watch more anime. As I said, I want to reach the 200 completed anime this year. Then I also want to read more and be consistent about it. I want to read at least a chapter per day. Yesterday I actually read one chapter. It was really late, so I only read one chapter, but that's fine. That's the bare minimum that I have to do, and I just want to be consistent about it, to be honest. And then I also want to post more here on YouTube, but also be consistent, because I mostly post once or twice a month, but I want to post more. But yeah, most of the times I don't post because I like to film when I'm home alone, because when I'm not home alone there's a lot of background noise, and I'm rarely home alone. But I'll try to post more, as much as I can. And I also have here a small list of animes and books that I want to read this year. So for animes, I want to finish Bleach before March, before the 1-year anniversary that I started watching it. Then I want to watch Dororo, Doctor Stone. I want to finally watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Then I also want to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Tokyo Revengers Season 2, which is almost airing, by the way. Then I want to watch My Neighbor Totoro. Yes, I never watched it. And then I also want to watch Devil's Line. So for books, I want to continue and finish the A Court of Thorns and Roses books. I already have this one here. Then I want to finally read Midnight Sun. I have Midnight Sun since 2021, but I read the first chapter and never touched it again for some reason. I think it was because I bought this on the semester holidays, and then the school started again, and I just didn't have time or patience to read this, so I completely dropped it. But I want to read this. I have to start again, but it's just one chapter, so it's fine. And then I want to finally read the Stephen King hit. Oh, I have this book since 2016. I think I read 74 pages. I want to read this one. I bought it in 2016 when the new movie came out, because I love the new It movie and I love Stephen King movies. So I want to read this one. It's ginormous, but it's fine. I think I stopped reading it because first I was 16 or 15, and because it's in English, and it has always been really hard for me to read books in English, especially books like this that are kind of old. But I think I'm more like used to it right now, so I think I'll be able to read this one. So yeah, I really want to read this one. I love the movie. And I also want to read A Little Life by Hanya Gara. I think that's her name. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I really want to read that book. Every time that I go to like a bookstore or like a grocery store that has like books, I always sit there and I'm like, oh, I want to buy this book so much, but I have to read the one I have first. I have heard a lot of things about that book. I think I will enjoy it, so I really want to read that one. These are the goals, the goals that I want to achieve, and the animes that I want to watch, and the books that I want to read this year. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and Happy New Year again for everyone, and see you next time. Bye.